Hello again, welcome back to Average Gamer Plays Factorio. And this is going to be episode, 6 I believe now? Right, in between the last episode and this one, let me just show you on the map. Let's just zoom in. I filled in these two smelting arrays for the iron plates, so we should have plenty of supply of those. And I've also moved these gear factories just a little bit closer to the start of the mall build over here, but no other reason than it just leaves a bit more space over here for adding more stuff onto the bus if we need to in the future. So yellow, red, blue. Now we've got green inserter, which we haven't researched yet. Okay, back. And we get some more research on the go while we're doing this. Right, we've just researched chemical science pack. Did that off camera, I'm afraid. We will need to have stack inserters, automated rail, explosives leads on to spidertrons and power armor and things like that, which are very useful to have. Flammables, I need that for space science, so we'll have to have that for the future. Modular armor leads on to power armor and power armor Mark II. Modules we'll need for the future. They make the factory a lot more efficient. We'll also need those for the production science anyway. Batteries lead on to robotics, personal batteries, accumulators for the energy. Utility science, you can't do that without batteries, so we'll have that. So we'll have all that researched in the background while we're carrying on. So once that has finished researching the stack inserter, we'll be able to build it onto our mall. The next one is the filter inserter, which we can build, and that needs a blue inserter as one of the ingredients. So we'll have, let's zoom in a little bit so we can see what we're doing. Another long-handled inserter. So this one's going to be like a tile further over from that one. So that one is picking up from the green circuit and putting it in there. And this one is picking up from the blue inserter and putting it in there. So then we need green circuits as well, which we can just conveniently get from there. And then that will output into there, and we will just have a couple of stacks. Now did I? Yes, I did filter that. That's cool. Right, what's next after these inserters? Assembly machines 1, 2 and 3. Now I know that we can't make assembly 3s yet because we've not researched them, but assembly 2 takes assembly 1 as part of its ingredients, and I know from looking at the wiki that assembly 3, in fact let me just I've got it on my spreadsheet. Assembly 3 takes speed modules and assembly 2, so we'll have, that's going to be over there, so that one is going to be assembly 1, that one is going to be assembly 2, this one is going to be assembly 3, but I need to make speed modules. So what I will do is I'll have a machine over there making speed modules, and I know that the speed modules take electronic circuits and advanced circuits, so that's going to feed in from both of those. Right, assembly machine 1 needs iron plate, iron gear wheel, electronic circuits. So shall we? Yeah, doesn't really make any difference. We'll run that up to there. Did need no, I didn't. Let's have that outputting over there just for the sake of not putting in an extra extra power pole. So let's fill that up to there. We will need to filter that down to there so that we can get another inserter going into there. And that does need a power pole, that's annoying. Put that over there. So that needs, oh, this one needs steel bars as well. Iron gear wheels and electronic circuits. Steel bars. Is this the first thing that we've got that needs steel bars? Have we not got them coming in yet? Right. That's what this belt's for. Steel bars are on the bus over there. We're going to have to bring them out over slightly higher up. And we'll just filter them down over there. Okay. Back. I don't think we need quite so many steel bars on there. I think the idea when I first did this was that I was going to share that with pipes later on. So we'll use up all those steel bars, or I can manually take some back off the belt later on. So let's run across to there. So that needs steel bars as well. So we'll have that coming in down in that direction, I think. Yeah, there. Right, it needs gears and electronic circuits. Well, they're easy enough to get because we've got those both right there and right there. And again, we'll have that outputting into a box over there. And we'll have it feeding into there. And have we researched any of that? Not yet. Which bit of research gives us assembly machine 3s? Don't know if we can just sort of search by logistics bots. Automation 3 gives us that, but we need blue science and purple science for it. So that's quite a way ahead in the future, I think. In order to do that, we need to research, modules, speed modules, advanced processing 2, which gives us, no, we've already done that one. Have we already done it, or is it on the queue? I don't know. It's not on the queue because it's not there. But while we're here, let's add more things to the queue. Solar energy is good to have. Inserter capacity bonus is good to have because that just makes the inserters pick up more items at a time. Fluid wagons is useful. Mining productivity 1. Yeah, let's have that next, and then we'll have rail signals, modules, inserter capacity, fluid wagon, batteries. That's a mod I've got installed. That's not part of the vanilla game, but I think I will research it anyway. Okay, we're starting to sort of get to the limit of what we can research with just red and green, so we're going to need to start getting the military science on the go soon. So we can't fill that in. That's going to be a placeholder for assembly machine 3, and that's going to be a placeholder for the speed module. So we'll have medium power pole, big power pole, substation. So medium power pole takes copper plate, steel plate, iron stick. And big electric pole takes copper plate, steel plate, iron stick. Both the same ingredients, right? So what we'll do is we'll have that in the middle. That in the middle making iron sticks. That one making those, and that one making the big electric poles. That one needs copper, it needs iron stick needs to go from there to there. Go there. That one needs, oh, they both need steel as well, don't they? So we'll again do what we did before. Run that down there. That needs to output into you're right, box there, box there. That needs copper plate, okay. And now I don't need to handcraft any more of those. Substation. Engine unit. Engine units are used for quite a few different things as well. So we'll have a substation. Needs copper plate, advanced circuits, which I'm not making yet, and steel. So yeah, we'll have that. Yeah, I've not researched substations yet. So that's going to pick up advanced circuits off here. Now, is that going to be enough for the mall for the time being? Do I desperately need any of the other things I'm going to put on here? So I've got substation, engine unit, pump, rail locomotives. We're going to need rail stuff fairly soon, but not just yet. Oil refineries and chemical plants we are going to need. I think next I'm going to start drilling for some oil and doing some oil refining, and then we'll get some advanced circuits on the go. So that'll be next on the to-do list. I think this mall is good enough for the time being. So we've got that. Let's not make too many of those. Let's make sure that's also limited. But we're certainly sort of making enough stuff there that we can just sort of go to the mall and pick it up when we need it. So apart from things like the oil refineries and the chemical plants, which I'm just going to handcraft for now, we'll have 5 of each. Yeah, we'll have 5 of each for now. When it comes to oil refining and things like that, I know that you need a lot of pipes. So let's pick up I need quite a few of the underground pipes, and then need the underground pipes take a lot of iron. So we'll just pick up a lot of that. Let's head on up to this. So we've got, zoom out a little bit. So we've got an oil field over there with 1600%, but we've got a much bigger one over there, 4300%. So I think I'm going to start tapping into this one. Now, you think that's a long way away, and that usually when people start tapping into oil, that's when they start building a railway, so to just fill the oil up onto fluid wagons and just bring it all back to the base to process it. But this isn't, you know, you spend all that time building a railway line, and then it only takes the train like 2 seconds to get from one end to the other. So we'll tap into all this, but we'll have a long pipeline running down, and oil refining is going to go there. So we'll have the pipeline sort of coming down and going across the bus and down to where we've got the oil refining going on over here, because then we can make the let's delete that one because the mall isn't there. Let's put a new tag over there because that's where the mall is. We're going to build some advanced circuits factories over here, and that's going to feed into the mall and then up onto the bus. So we need the oil refining to make the plastic down at this end. So yeah, we'll I keep getting stack inserters confused with pump jacks because they're both green. We can make 13 pump jacks. Let's just pick up a little bit more steel. Yeah, we're going to need some more iron as well. We can now make 21. Okay. So let's wander off up here and then see how long it takes us to get to this oil patch. And we can start doing with putting down a few more radars as well, just to expand let's have a think. So we've got some power going up to there. We'll run the power line. In fact, what we'll do now that we're making them, we'll use big electric poles. We'll run a power line across from there with big electric poles. Now then, let's start from there and we'll just run straight across. Now these big power poles, they cover a huge distance, you see. So you don't need so many of them. Come on. Nearly at this oil patch here. Is it hidden behind these trees? Now, one little trick for, let's build some pump jacks. One little trick for finding where the oil is if you hover a pump jack over, if you hold a pump jack in your hand, it'll just highlight where all the oil patches are. So I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There might be one or two more. There might be one there, I don't know. They are in the same pattern as they are on this. I mean, the map will sort of show you. Alright, so there's one under there somewhere. There you go, there's one. There's one. Right, we've nearly made the pump jacks. Well, that takes a little while, but let's set it making another 5 so we can deal with those later. Now we need to make some more underground pipes as well. No, normal pipes as well as underground pipes. I think we're going to need, we've only got 16 of those. But we've got, so this then highlights where, see there's a little oil patch there that was almost hidden from sight. So let's have the big main sort of pipe coming downwards and going across. Something like that. Make some more undergrounds. Right, I think everything there is connected up, so we'll have some power. Now then, I'm going to need a lot more, I'm going to need to run back to get some more iron to make some more underground pipes, because that's what we're going to use to run everything back to the base. Let's pick up a whole bunch of that. Still can't make any pumps because I don't have, no, I have steel plate there. Oh, can I not make it in? Can I not make the engine units myself? Do I need to make those in an assembly machine? Right. So what we'll do temporarily is we'll throw down an assembly machine 2. We'll put it over here. So we'll put it over here so we've got power. We'll have a an inserter, and then we'll put a chest next to it. That is going to make engine units. That needs pipes, iron gear wheels and steel plate. So we'll throw some steel plate in there. We don't have any pipes at the moment. We can get some gears up here. And that is still busy making. Right. So what we'll do then is have another assembly machine. Making pipes. And that is going to feed into that, and then that is going to pick up from there, and we are now going to output just one stack of engines. So while I'm busy handcrafting undergrounds, that is making some engines which I can then use to make pumps. We'll have these set up. Where are my pumps? Let's put those down over there. I have those set up so that that is going to go, the pump, if I need to put a pump I can just put it straight next to the power pole. That means that goes back that way. Okay. Another pump there. And then we'll have that running down in that direction. In fact, before I go from here, let's just go back and put a radar. That's just reminded me. Let's put a radar over there. Because then that is going to scan a little bit further out in this direction. A lot of this has already been done by that radar, to be honest. It probably could do with... In fact, let's run all the way out here into this desert. Let's go there and put the radar down over there. So then that should scan a little bit more in that direction. Right, shall we do the oil processing? No, we'll carry on. We'll run it down where I said I was going to do it in the first place. Now all this can come up. Oh, that's a point. I haven't put mining drills onto my mall. let's go and sort that out before the end of this episode. Or before the end of the next one anyway. Feed that through to there. Fill that little gap in there. So now we get crude oil coming out over here. So for the oil processing we need to... Yes, I built some oil refineries. These need water as well, I think, don't they? The basic ones don't. So we basically just have that needs to feed up to where there's existing power, so let's do it from and that one is already working. So what we need to do is link all these together, so we'll copy and paste the recipe. So this now says we're going to put... can't run between them with the power pole in the way. So we need crude oil in at the top. And then we get petroleum coming out of the bottom. Now, we need to... Right, what can we do with the petroleum? We can put down some chemical plants and make plastic bars, and we need coal and petroleum for that. So we will link together all these petroleum outputs. And I'll probably have to rejig a lot of this later for when we do advanced oil processing. Let me just move out of the way because it's a bit quieter. So we need to get some coal over here, so there's already some coal coming up that side, so that's useful. What's the best way of doing it? Let's have... copy, paste, paste. So we can then have coal coming in at the top. then we'll have plastic bars coming out at the bottom. Ta-da! We're making plastic bars. Now these need to go on the bus, and we also need, that needs power at the end. Let's just make sure that goes on both sides of the bus, both sides of this belt. So we're basically going to have 3 machines feeding one side of the belt and 2 machines feeding the other, and to even it off I could put a 6th machine on there, but we'll leave it as that for now. Right, what's the best way of getting these plastic bars from here? Right, I'll take these up. And over. These will come up eventually, but for now we'll just go underneath them. That's annoying, but it's just in the way there. There they come. And we will have, so that is not even going to be as far as there. That goes up there. We're going to have a second line of green circuits, I think. So then we'll have the plastic comes on over there. So why is this coming out looking rather... I think we're doing okay there. We might end up needing a few more machines on here doing the plastic, but that's fine. Now to make the red circuits we need plastic bar, copper cable, electronic circuits. Now then, so the electronic circuits are coming out here. Right, we need to change this to feed off this bus instead of this little one. Yeah, copper plate, iron gear wheel. Right. That making gears, so that is going to output onto our side of the belt, so it needs to pick up from one side of the belt. So basically we just need won't get it that way around. We'll have that going that way. Back, that needs to turn round. So that needs to pick up from the near side of the belt so that that can then put onto the far side. And in fact, that is still probably yeah, we don't need this line anymore because it's getting the back. That doesn't need to output the iron onto there. That iron can just go up to there and it can be a full belt. So that can then pick it up from over there. That can then feed the copper onto there. And if I wanted to be actually a bit cleverer about it, I could have just taken a single line of copper and put it onto the near side of that belt, and then I'd have had fewer, I wouldn't have needed so many inserters. Right, off camera, I will feed these other factories up here, especially just, I'm not finished building this military science factory, but the green science factory. I'll extend this bus and I'll get this to get all these ingredients off here, and I'll take off this little temporary bus down here. And then we'll be ready to start making some advanced circuits. And yeah, we're making progress. So we've got some oil done today, we've got some plastic made, we've got a bit more of the maul made. So yeah, we're still moving in the right direction. And with all that said, I will see you next time. Bye for now.